You know what? It's been a while since we've been drinking a cup of tea while playing Football Manager, so that's going to happen again today. And we're in a dinosaur mug. Hope you enjoy that. Let's get into it. Oh, 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 too hot. Yes, hello, welcome in to 11 Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter on Football Manager 22. If you missed the last episode, go and check it out. We played in our last round of the Europa League. Spoiler, we've got to the quarterfinals, so go and check it out. We also had a disappointing draw against a 10-man Fiorentina. Yeah, we had a bit of an injury crisis though, so it's understandable. Go and check it out if you missed it, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here so you don't miss an episode of this Monday to Friday at 11 a.m. Since we last played, we had two games. We had one very good result and one disappointing result. A 3-1 win against Napoli was the good one. Goals from Romagnoli, Gigio and Zaniolo put us up 3-0 before they got a late consolation goal. Didn't matter, we ended up winning 3-1 as I say. And Udinese we drew with 1-0, played really badly. Coutinho scored a penalty late on. That wasn't good. Udinese down there in 16th position. The most frustrating thing about it all was if you look at Inter's results, obviously they drew with Spezia last time and we knew that, but they've also drawn with Sassuolo as well. You can see a late goal for them and then a late equaliser for Sassuolo, which means recently Inter have dropped points. Like they've dropped 4 points for 2 draws in the last few games. Bear in mind they won all these games so far this year. They dropped 4 points, which means there was a chance if we'd actually won the game instead of dropping points, we could be on 64 points just now instead of drawing those 2 games. With a game in hand, could go up to 67, we'll be 7 points behind with 9 games to go. Instead, if we win today against Sassuolo, which there's no guarantee, but if we do win today, we're still going to be 11 points behind. We've not closed the gap, even though Inter have dropped points, and it's very, very frustrating indeed. The only positive thing is we do have some of our injured players returning, and we've got the game up against Sassuolo today, and in the first leg of our quarter-final in the Europa League up against Sporting. I realise it's not Sporting Lisbon, it's Sporting Clube de Portugal, isn't it? So I'll make sure to just say Sporting. But first of all, we have to play up against Sassuolo, and this is the team that's going to do it. Patricio in goal, Zagadou, Romagnoli and Gigio at the back, Odriozola on the right, Christensen on the left. Camavinga's going to partner Veretout. Veretou's come back from injury, so the two of them get back in midfield together. Palmer on the right. Coutinho's going to play on the left and Abraham up front. Zaniolo's not really fit, so he's going to stay on the bench. Pellegrini's just returned from injury as well, so he'll probably come off the bench at some point today. But we're almost at full strength. The only injury still properly is Tolisso, who we know is going to be out for the rest of the season. But apart from that, we're just about getting back to full fitness again, which is positive. So you'll notice that I've put a fairly full strength team out against Sassuolo in this game because we need to win this one. If we want any chance in SerieA, you can see we're still quite a distance away from 5th. So top 4 is almost confirmed, but we would like to try and see if we could compete for the title. Castello's got the ball here and nearly scored, but we're going to have a full strength team or close to it in this game and also against Sporting, and probably in the next episode in the game against Brescia before we play the second leg against Sporting, there'll be a bit of a rotated side in that one as Coutinho's breaking away here from the corner. Domenico Berardi has fouled him. That's got to be at least a yellow card, you'd have thought. No. For some reason it's not. That ball swung into the back post and it's away. Zaccagni has it. Traore hits it from a long way out and we are down 1-0. As Traore scores 15 minutes in. Not to the best start. See, the ball goes over absolutely everyone. I think it's Zagadou, is it, that comes out? No, Tammy Abraham, who missed the header, comes out to close him down. And Traore with it's a pretty good goal. I can't complain about that, I suppose. But down 1-0 early on here. We've got to see if we can get the equaliser. The ball's through to Tammy. And he has equalised. There we go, a minute in. You can almost say Tammy was at fault for the goal as he missed the header from the corner when it came in. But he certainly was not to blame here as he became the goal scorer. Zagadou, Camavinga, forward to Abraham, who's in behind the defence, and he chips it over the keeper. The keeper hadn't even fallen down. He chipped it over a 6 foot tall man and into the goal. And we've pulled it back to 1-1. And now we just need to go and get ourselves a winner. Corner kick. Veretout into the front post. Romagnoli. Oh, what a save from the keeper. See, the front post has got Abraham, Gijo, Romagnoli, Zagadou as well. All of them in there at the front. So the front post corner tactic should work against most teams because they've got so many tall players there. But it didn't quite work there as the keeper saved it. But we've got a throw in on the left-hand side just before half-time. But Sassuolo have the ball now. Lopez with it. The ball launched forward. Romagnoli collects it though, and we go down the left-hand side. Coutinho into Tammy Abraham. Palmer. There's men out wide. It's through to nobody. That's a poor ball. 2 minutes added time, and Sassuolo might have a chance to break away here with a long ball forward if they play it. They do indeed. They launch it long. Zagadou wins the header though, but it comes down to Sassuolo. And Mulder on this right-hand side drives forward, gets past Coutinho. It's a good challenge in the end. Zaccagni. Whew. Heart was in my mouth there as that ball just trickled wide. We've got to half-time. We've not been playing that well. I'm not very happy with that performance. Go and play better. And here is the first highlight of the second half. Odriozola down the right, back to Palmer. And he gets it back and it goes to Veretout. Playing his first game since injury. Into Camavinga here. Can he finish? Oh, it's cleared off the line by Ruin. And Christensen knocks out a play for some reason. Oh, that was nearly a goal. Nearly a goal for Camavinga. Now we're on the clock and there's some pretty poor performances out there. So Coutinho can come off. We'll bring Pellegrini on for him. And Zaniolo can come on for Cole Palmer. In theory, that's an upgrade in both those positions. So we should see us play a little bit better. That's the hope anyway. Odriozola's playing really badly as well. So Lazaro can come on for him on the right-hand side. As we've got 10 minutes to go. And El Shaarawy is on the field now. We obviously sold him to Sassuolo in the summer. Gijo gets rid of the ball. Tammy doesn't win it though. And Lopez has it. Forward to Traore. In towards Raspadori. And he's chipped it over the keeper. And we're losing 2-1. And we're doing our typical fall apart towards the end of the season. Yet again. I don't know what it is. As we skip that highlight. And Sassuolo lead 2-1 up against us. And they've got a free kick to make it 3 here. The ball swung in. Zagadou gets rid of it. And El Shaarawy wins that ball back. And Ferrari has it now back to Ruin. He plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And it's launched forward. But Lazaro has it. Maybe we've got a chance to get another equaliser. Zaniolo. Veretout now. Back to Gijo. And Zagadou. And can we play this one forward? He drives through the middle of the field here. Forward to Abraham. Veretout. Zaniolo on the right hand side. Finds Lazaro. There's men in the middle. He's got to find it with a good ball. That's a poor ball in. And Christensen has it now. Back to Camavinga. Into Christensen, the ball in, Zaniolo! He scores a goal, his 11th of the season. Coming back with some poor fitness today. Obviously, Pellegrini's back in the game after injury. Zaniolo came off the bench as he was a bit tired after the last game and he scored a fantastic finish at the back post there. And we've made it 2-2. And there's 4 minutes added time and we do have another highlight. Could this be a winner for us? Could it be a winner for Sassuolo? Who knows? Lazaro wins that ball. Zaniolo with it forward toward Pellegrini. Oh, it's a save from Nevistic. Oh, that was nearly a winner. And Veretout swinging this corner to the front post and it's headed away. Tammy Abraham with it. Back to Veretout and Abraham. And he hits that. Oh, it's flagged for offside. There's just 3 minutes of the added time to go. And it's a free kick for Sassuolo deep in their own half. And that highlight ended. That was very kind of them. And it's full time and it's a 2-2 draw. And yet again, we've dropped points in the game we really shouldn't have. You can see that still keeps us 9 points clear of AC Milan in 5th position. There's definitely going to be a battle for 4th down to what, about 7th, 8th, something like that. But we should be clear of that. We're 6 points behind Juventus now and we're 13 behind Inter. It looks like 3rd place is going to be ours, which is going to be disappointing. So hopefully we can do something in Europe this year. And we get the first leg of our game up against Sporting in a couple of days' time, and we'll see you for that one. It's a game we've got to win, certainly over 2 legs. We're away from home in the first one, so it could be tricky. Remember, away goals don't count anymore in Europe, but yeah, we need to win it. I don't normally get nervous, but I am very nervous for this game. This is obviously the only trophy, realistically, we can win this year. It'd be really good if we could get that Europa League ticked off early on. The Europa League and the Conference League are 2 of the hardest ones to get. I know you might think the Champions League's a hard one to get, but normally we want to go to a team that's winning a league somewhere, win the league, get the Champions League, win the Champions League, that's fine. But these lower European competitions are the ones that you've got to go and try and get yourself a job somewhere at a team that's underperformed to get into that competition to try and win that one, as well as then be successful in the domestic competition with that team. It's quite tricky. So if we can win this one this season, that's why I thought Roma was a great place to start, because you could have got the Conference League first season. We didn't do that, so we're going to have to somehow come back and get the Conference League at some point. But we could do it here with the Europa League, and we need to make sure we do well up against Sporting here over these 2 legs. And this is the team that's going to perform, hopefully, today away in Lisbon. Patricio in goal, Zagadou, Gijo and Romagnoli, the normal 3 centre-back. Odriozola and Christensen, the 2 wing-backs. They've become our starting wing-backs recently. Veretout and Camavinga in midfield. Zaniolo on the right. Pellegrini is going to start on the left now, he's returning from injury. And Tammy up front. I hope we can do it. The worst I want to leave Lisbon here is with a draw, but I'd like to win by a couple of goals. That would be pretty pleasant to have a little advantage going into the second leg. See, they're playing the same formation as us. It'll be interesting to see how we go up against each other here. Us wearing red, them wearing white, and we'll see how we get on here. Hoping for a quick start. And there's a throw-in for us on the left. Pellegrini, Veretout and Christensen passing it around between them. Camavinga loses the ball and it's clear away, but Zagadou collects it. Finds Gijo. And comes forward, does Gijo, and Veretout forward toward Pellegrini, who's starting his first game since injury. Christensen into Zaniolo, and his 6'2" wide playmaker. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad we're ahead so early on in the game. 10 minutes in, Zaniolo with a thundering header. Christensen, our new left-back, turning provider. The ball goes in behind to Pellegrini here. It comes back to Christensen, who's unmarked. Zaniolo's unmarked to the other side, and the keeper has no idea what's going on. And we lead 1-0 here. Fantastic. And that was the only highlight of the first half. You can see it's been very boring. There's only been 5 shots in the whole game. We've not had a lot of the ball, but that's fine by us, so long as we score the goals with the chances we create. See, Zaniolo is really struggling for fitness there. He's obviously picked up some type of knock. So we'll bring on Cole Palmer for him. And Tammy's not playing well either, so we'll bring on Sesko up front as well. Some fresh legs in the attacking bit of the field. And we'll encourage the team with a shout at the sideline. We've brought off Veretout and brought on Cristante, but there's not been a highlight in this second half. And here is the first one. It's a corner kick swung in by Sporting and headed back out to the corner kick taker. And the ball bounced off the post there and we just about clear it away. There's nobody out there. We're going to shout to... can we tell them to calm down? Focus. That's a better one to do. Let's focus. Thomas puts the ball in the middle and Martin scores. I was not watching as I was giving them a shout there. And I told them to focus too late on, obviously, as the ball gets launched forward by Kalina there. Martin, missed header by Odriozola into Martin in the centre of the goal there, and none of the defenders actually did anything. Ideal, no marking at all from any of the 3 centre halves, and we can see the goal. And this has been a very boring game in talk. There's been no highlights in it, is there? Absolutely none. And it's 1-1. And I said I would want to take at worst a draw. We did get a draw. To be honest, we probably didn't deserve a win, but it was some pretty poor defensive performance from us there. You can see around the grounds. United got a draw away at Valencia. Club Brugge ahead against Tottenham. That could be a surprise, knocking out Tottenham. Remember, should we get through, we play whoever wins between Bruges and Tottenham. So playing Bruges would be preferred rather than Tottenham, to be honest. And Milan are ahead against Benfica. Fairly low-scoring affairs all around, though. And in the next episode, we get the second leg, which we need to win to progress. If you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like on it. It really does help us out. And if you're looking forward to the next one, it's another reason to leave a like. I'll know that you're looking forward to it. And I'll be more likely to upload. I mean, I'm going to upload it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But I'd appreciate the likes. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that you don't miss an episode of Glory Hunter. And until the next one, which is those next 2 games, we'll see you then.